Hello Hyper Rare Raiders, I'm PokeTube Tyler and welcome to the PokeTube Studio. And today we are gonna get my opinion, finally because this game came out like a month ago now at least. Pokemon Legends Arceus. Yeah, I've been finally playing this game. I feel like I've gotten far enough into it to give it a valid, I guess, a sincere, honest opinion on the game. It took me a little bit to even get the game because I was still trying to finish up Pokemon Diamond, and I don't like to start another game while still trying to complete another one. I'm kind of weird and goofy like that, but that's just how I am. But I finally did get the game, and I'm gonna give you my honest review on it, and some of you might not be so happy with it because this is a very popular game and a lot of people have their own opinions on the game, and I have my own, and I can tell you right now it's gonna clash with maybe some of you, and I'm sorry, but hear me out. All right, so I did end up getting the Japanese version of Pokemon Legends Arceus, and that's for a few reasons. One, as you guys all know, if you watch this channel, I love most Pokemon things in Japanese. So, like, I prefer the cards, and everything else. Cards are made of a little bit better quality. I think, you know, Pokemon and Nintendo is a Japanese brand and a Japanese company, so I think anything in Japanese is more like an OG of it. You know, we have our first edition base set in English, but technically the base set in Japanese is original first edition, the original OG, you know, if that makes sense to you. But anyways, plus I saved $10. Anyways, now we get down to the nitty gritty and really find out why I saved $10, and plus it's in Japanese. I think it's cooler. Doesn't affect the game in any way. You can choose whatever language you want. But let me start giving my review. The game, the idea of the game, I think is really, really awesome. I want to say, honestly, I don't know if a lot of people talk about it enough. I think the game Pokemon Sword and Shield really kind of boosted this idea right here. If you played any of the games, I mean, obviously, when the game started back in, you know, 95 or whenever we started seeing the Game Boy games in 99, graphics obviously got better and better as we got newer handheld gaming systems, but the gameplay itself was pretty much the same. The idea of the graphics were all the same, but when you got the Pokemon Sword and Shield, there was definitely a shift, especially if you played Pokemon Sword and Shield and then you played the new Pokemon what is it? Brilliant Diamond and the Pearl one. You would have saw that the sword, you know, had different camera angles. It was more of a, I don't know how to explain it, but it was more of like a 3D kind of a look to it, where you were walking around and looking as the view from the character almost. I mean, like, you were at the character's level, like with Diamond and all the previous Pokemon games, you're always above the character moving around a map. So this one, I guess, is more like, this one's like, it was more interactive, I guess. I don't know how to explain it. It wasn't more like you were controlling a character from above. You were more in the game itself, playing the game. And I feel like Pokemon realized with making Sword and Shield that, hey, we can probably make this an actual legit game. I mean, in Legends Arceus follows a lot of like kind of like the Zelda games and stuff like that, and it's a really, really cool idea. It's a really awesome take on a way to play Pokemon, and to make it actually where you will have to aim and throw a Pokeball and everything else like that. Like, they're evolved the Pokemon game so much with this one, but I am not a fan of the actual storyline and the game itself. I mean, So if you don't know, the game pretty much starts out as you kind of fall from the sky into this new universe world where they just discovered Pokemon. They literally just invented Pokeballs and just invented a way to catch Pokemon. They actually kind of build the story like it's like a town that got infested with zombies. They're treating Pokemon like zombies, like these dangerous creatures, and you have to go there and save this town, this community from these Pokemon that act like they're zombies, and you have to catch them for them to pretty much so they can study Pokemon and get to understand them better. But it's where Pokemon actually attack the humans instead of just having battles with other Pokemon. Yes, you can do Pokemon battles with your Pokemon, but it's an interesting take. It's like setting it back to the point when we first discovered Pokemon. You actually go and they've discovered and they tell you what material you need to even make your own Pokeballs, and you go and have to create and make your own Pokeballs instead of going to a Pokemart and buying Pokeballs. But the grasp on the whole game really is that you're going around just catching Pokemon to report, and so that this community can research them. And it's a fun game, but honestly, like it's not what I wanted or kind of expected. Call me like old school, but like I kind of like this style of catching your own Pokemon. You choose your 6 favorite Pokemon, your 6 Pokemon that you want to carry around, and go and defeat all these Pokemon gyms and become the Pokemon master. That's what makes Pokemon and the Pokemon games really, really fun for me. It's trying to become a Pokemon master, and this is a whole different spin on that concept. This is like no longer where you're just trying to become Pokemon master, defeating the Pokemon gym, defeating the Elite Four or whatever series you're playing to become the best Pokemon trainer in the game. Like, this is more of a go around, catch a bunch of Pokemon, like, which is fun, and the style and of the game is the best Pokemon game that they've made so far. I will say that. But I really wish that they would have made, well, and I think that in the future they're going to hopefully make this style and then play it into the kind of Pokemon games that I'm used to and the kind of game that I wanted this to be. I didn't honestly do a lot of research on what this game was all about before buying it. I just like, it's Pokemon, I'm obviously going to get it, I'm obviously going to play it. But I think if they take this style where you're more of a trainer and you're walking around town to town and catching all these Pokemon, where you actually have to have some kind of video game skills to catch Pokemon, and where the battling is more right in front of you and looks like it's on an actual map and scenery, I think that would be amazing. And I'm hoping that's where Pokemon eventually is going to go. I know they already announced new versions coming out, like the Violet, and I'm hoping that's kind of what they do, where you go around, you got to aim with your Joy-Cons and throw a Pokeball to make it a little bit more like an actual, video game, where it actually takes a little bit more skill to play and catch Pokemon. And I really kind of hope they do that, and because they can build a story really well like that, and I kind of hope that's what they do in the future. But honestly, the storyline, I started playing it, and I honestly kind of got kind of bored. The game itself, the graphics and everything else, and the style of play is so much different and 100 times better. But the actual storyline and what you're doing in the game it wasn't for me. I do like the story of going around, select your very first Pokemon, and knowing that you have to go and defeat 8 gyms and become the best Pokemon trainer, and you defeat all these people. And that's kind of what I'm used to, and that's kind of what I hope we go towards in the future, but using this style of play instead of the old Game Boy original Game Boy or Game Boy Color kind of style play. Like Pokemon Brilliant Diamond is exactly like the original Pokemon Diamond when you played on a Game Boy. So I'm hoping we take this new style, this new evolution of gameplay with Pokemon, and apply it to the old storylines. That would be amazing. Like if they came out with a new like Pokemon Red and Blue, but with this kind of evolution in graphics and game playability, that would be amazing, and that would be my goal. If you agree with that, perfect, let me know in the comments. And if you absolutely love this game and everything, that's totally fine. It's just it's not really for me. But I mean, I give it a solid 6 out of 10, and I give it a 6 out of 10 just because of how far Pokemon, the company, evolved with this game. Like it's the style of play and everything is 100% different than anything before. So I give Pokemon props for that and the way they evolved in that aspect. But I hope they just change the style of play and everything to go along with the storyline of a traditional Pokemon game. And I think eventually they will, because I mean they have to realize that this was such a unique idea, and a huge change in the Pokemon game spectrum itself. So I hope they do that, but we'll see. If you like this video and like kind of these reviews, give me a thumbs up on this video, hit that subscribe button. Obviously we're doing giveaways. We have a giveaway at 1,800 subscribers where I'm giving away this PSA graded Hidden Fates Charizard at 1,800 subscribers. We're doing another one at 1,900, and then 2,000 is a huge giveaway. And Thunder Punch that notification bell.